What is up, everybody? My name is John. I am dead. Welcome to Crystal Data Center Diabolo server community roulette number 24 tonight. Hanging out with two good homies of mine, Aeon and Sensus. Both neither new, but Aeon, how are you? How we doing today?
I'm doing great. Not as dead as you, but getting there. Nah, just kidding. No, I'm doing great. Super excited to once again participate as a commentator for this illustrious event. Always do enjoy pulling up. Always enjoy watching the games and seeing all of our friends that we've come to know and love. What about yourself, Sensus? How you been, man?
I'm doing pretty good, Aeon. I'm glad I'm able to be here with you tonight. I was supposed to cast with you and Kitsu, like a month or so ago, but
Yeah.
I ended up losing power right before the event started, so that was super unlucky. But I'm glad we're here tonight together and we can check out some fun games together as well. Should be a good time.
Yeah, man. I'm super stoked as well. Actually, unironically enough, in-game it's raining and thundering as well, and that was the exact night that sort of took out your power. Like, Thor himself fucking struck your internet and your power down.
It was like so unlucky, man. It was like legit like 2 minutes before we were supposed to go live, and it was just like, guys, we got a little problem. But yeah, we're making up for it tonight, so that's cool.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, I remember that. That wasn't very fun because like you got right into the chat with us, and then just a couple minutes before we were starting, you were like, "I can't believe this! My power just went out." Like right at the last minute.
And it was just like, guys, I swear I'm not trolling here. I actually lost power. My bad.
Let's see here. Gotta add.
Yeah, I remember.
To the list. There we go. Okay.
I remember yelling like Metal Gear Solid, like when he goes snake, snake. I was like, Sensus, Sensus.
Yeah, but it's good that we had Kitsu there tonight too, so the show was able to go on. So
yeah, that was fun.
He was great.
That was my first time hanging out with Kitsu. I like Kitsu.
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
He's definitely a homie.
Yeah. One big shout out to him. Big shout out. Haven't seen him in a hot minute, but perhaps one of these days he will turn up. Maybe tonight if we're lucky. Maybe not. I don't know. I've heard from the grapevine that he's into Blue Protocol right now.
Oh yeah. I was telling you earlier we've been playing that with some people. Have you checked it out yet, Aeon?
Depends. Does it have a Gunblade character in there?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. You can like there's a character that has like a guitar. You could like play a guitar, I guess.
I don't. The guitar has a G in it, but it doesn't have an unblade, so it's gonna have to be a bit of a pass for me. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm a very easy person. You put a gun and it shoots. It's a blade, and it shoots shit. I'm playing it. That's it. That's all these developers need.
It's like you add Gunblade to a game. It's like, oh, you had my interest, now you have my attention.
Exactly. It's unironically why I started even playing like Honkai Star Rail as well. I'm not gonna lie. When Phase Shao got introduced, it's like, well, I guess I'm playing this game now.
Just when I thought it was out, they pulled me back in.
It's like, yeah, exactly. I have a weird fixation. So all these companies need to do is just capitalize, and then I'm in. It's not that hard.
I mean, that's all a company has to do, but like for me, it'd be cat rolls. Like
cat rolls, exactly right.
You're
like, all right, okay, you got me. I'm in.
You got me. Like, here, just take my money.
It is that simple. Also, I guess like, okay, does it if it's cat girl adjacent, is that acceptable? So like, let's say fox girl or something like that is like, is that enough, or does it specifically have to be cat girl?
We'd have to see. Like, I haven't had a situation like that yet, but
okay.
cat girl would be preferred.
Okay. I mean, because that's technically like what Honkai Star Rail is. Well, what's there? It's like I think there's like only one person who's like cat girl adjacent, but like she wears a hoodie, so I don't know if it's just a hoodie really. So, or if she actually has cat ears, and it's like one character. But yeah, I was thinking like, oh,
What would Fei Zhao be considered? Like
Foxian. She's the
a
fox girl.
fox? Yeah, that's what I figured.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding.
I'm still a big fan of her character. I really like her character design.
Big Ghislaine energy from Mushoku Tensei.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
We do like our
for sure.
our warrior women.
Oh yeah.
All right, looks like the party finder is up. Let's head in here. Okay, so first off for our teams, we do have on Astra, we have Tal, Scotty, Kaide, Chile, and Invera. And on Umbra, Citri, Sasuke, Cassie, Bodvar, and Posty. So it looks like Team Astra is gonna be just running full deeps with one healer, and then never mind. Umbra committing to the bit just goes full DPS. Are these your favorite type of games? You know, where we don't have a healer and tank slop.
Yeah, I'd say so. Typically, if I don't see a scholar or multiple tanks, then like we're in for some fun games.
Yeah, things will die.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
It's nice. Because that's like kind of one of the reasons why you weren't a big fan of like even like WoW's PvP, because he's just like it's just very very like I guess slow with like a lot of the times like people take forever to die, which I guess it makes sense because it's like one life only. There's no respawns, but like prior to that, you're just still kind of like watching gameplay of just stick hitting a brick wall. And it's like, it's just like watching HP bars go down and up and up and up and up and down.
Like watching paint dry. It's very boring. It's not exciting to watch. Like the best kinds of games to watch, no matter like what competitive PvP game you're watching, are the fast-paced ones when there's like a lot going on and stuff is happening. But when you're just like watching two teams like hit into like a brick wall for, 5-10 minutes, that's very boring. And like WoW has that issue, and some like arena seasons where you just have like a very hard stacked like healer meta where takes like 10-15 minutes for games to end, and like the only reason why they end is because deep dampening sets in, and what dampening is pretty much a band-aid when devs can't balance the game properly. That'll make it so like heals and shields do less and less over time. So eventually, like, someone's gonna die, and we kind of have a similar issue like that right now in the current CC meta, where games just go on for way too long. Not much happens like initially, because like it's pretty much like you're trying to, drain the other team's resources before they drain your resources, and when you have like 3 tanks, a scholar, and a red, or tanks, double healer. Against like a mirror like that, it's legit watching people hit like into a brick wall, like
brick wall.
The entire
Please,
time.
Yoshi P, hear our prayer.
We see some good changes where like we don't see stuff like that anymore. Like legit, the best meta we had was when we had like warrior standards, because like those were quick games, a lot going on, and you didn't have the tank healer slot that we have right now. So hopefully we see some good changes before the next expansion. That's all I'll say about it.
Fingers crossed. Hey, I believe in our devs. Also, sorry, John, if you ever wanted a Blizzard sponsorship.
They've got bigger things to worry about, man. They got bigger things to worry about. I'll let them be on that one.
It looks like we do have some changes on Astra. We do have now a warrior to complement the white mage. So Talke's swapped, as you were saying, warrior standard. The good old Endwalker classic. Actually, and we've got the dragoon here.
Mage, dragoon. You have a red mage in place of what would normally be a bard, and you have the summoner mixed in there instead of like a ninja. But I do like this comp. Warrior works very well with dragoon and summoner. You get the break combo with both those jobs LBs, and plus you get the silence and the AoE stun CC from the red mage. So I do like this comp from Astra. And Umbra, we just have 5 reds. If I was to give it to either of these teams based on comp, I'd give it to Astra. But
Yeah.
if Umbra's able to build tempo early on and keep
Yeah.
it rolling, they can, just steamroll this. So I guess we'll see how it goes.
Okay, yeah, and the thing is, so Talke has not opted to go for an early rend here, which could actually set the stage for, yep, a kill right onto Daddy Chili, because warriors need to, like, set the pacing really, really quickly. So the fact that there was a little bit of hesitation there actually might have costed Astra, like, the opener. So Talke's probably just going to try push us as far as they can, and then just basically try die on point, with 2 players down and 5 players up on Umbra.
Yeah, when you're on Warrior, you definitely want to try to play aggressive. You want to like essentially like lead your team and get in there quickly.
Yeah. But surprisingly, Scotty does claim a kill on Bodvar in Umbra, so actually not looking too bad. Inverva in guard though right now, taking a lot of damage, could be dead here. Yep, we get a nice little bit of a cleave right there, the Viper right onto her, but hold on for a second. Ah, and Citri throws out the fear, but who's the kill? Oh, the damage is a little bit split. Talke maybe, it's on point, not much left, and in the tank, and yep, they're going down.
Yeah, it looked like we had 2 fights going on right there, like one going on point, one going on by the bot, and like Umbra was able to take out Kaide there along with Talke. Daddy Chili goes down. If I'm Asher here, I'm gonna want to call for a regroup and just give up the 50.
Yeah, because right now, this is exactly what Umbra wants, right? They're playing just the full dive comp. Ooh, Vera does claim a kill on Sasuke though. It's a little interesting considering. And we do have Scotty with LB ready alongside Daddy Chili as well. Vera goes down, but a Phoenix here could stabilize thing. It is 3v4 right now. It is looking pretty good. They have to be wary of Bodvar though, because if a Dancer LB comes out.
Oh, there goes the Dancer LB. Got ghosted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now Umbra is on the back foot here. So if I'm Umbra, I'm going to want to call for the regroup. Looks like they're going to have a couple LBs to work with next engage. As long as nobody like jumps in and gets staggered here. Up.
Oh, as you were saying.
He ended up in the wrong neighborhood there. So yeah, at this point, you're just going to want to group up. And now it's going to be Umbra that's going to want to just give up their 50 just to regroup here.
Yeah, especially on this comp, which doesn't really have any sustain. Any damage is good damage. Citri does try to stop the 50, does use the fear. They might try and back out after this. They are taking a lot.
Massive guard pierce on 3 of them there. Citri gets taken out.
Yeah, Talke right there. Good place, good place. And now we have a little bit of a weird situation with Umbra. They are still getting a little point pro here, but okay.
Yeah,
they are getting pushed out.
Already. Cassie getting dangerously low, still has a full MP gauge, but will they be able to spam it to stabilize? They get stunned and get taken out by Enviro.
Yeah, Bodvar tried to do a little bit of healing dance to heal, but it wasn't quite enough. Yeah, this is like the problem you were talking about, right? You know, when you have a healer and a warrior, it's so much easier to just retake fights, whereas like with DPS, there's no sustain. And in this
that's
really
the
hard.
problem with 5 DPS. If you don't keep the tempo going the entire game, and a team with a tank and healer is able to stabilize, it's really hard to come back from that.
And stuff happens, like people die, for like whatever reason, and so it's like a very risky and difficult comp to play. They do have a kill on Daddy Chili though, so that's good. Sasuke, Uchiha, and Bodvar do have limit breaks. Sasuke is going to, and also Post are all 3 members are going to reset here, which is kind of the problem, which is going to give Astra enough space to push in. Scotty does manage to get a kill over here right into Cassie. We have a big dance coming out. Any conversions? Big one onto Kaide.
On the red mage.
Yeah, I mean, so which way could this go, Sensus?
Tal getting dangerously low, but they're going to get out with a pot. It looks like Envira is the call here. Has 3 Umbra on them. Will they be able to get out? Getting dangerously low. There's no pot. They do get taken out there.
They ran them down. Oh my goodness.
Indeed.
They were not letting them out. So, I mean, that is exactly it though. Like what you were saying, the tempo, right? You got to keep tempo.
That's what you want to do. You want to get those picks, cause a stagger, and use that in your favor to just regain momentum.
I am concerned about the limit breaks on Astra, but Post does have the key to potentially disrupt. They just need to act quick now and not let Talke in, because one God break is going to be pretty devastating. Oh!
Oh, they take out Post before it gets the Meteor off. Huge for Astra. Out goes Reaper Fear from Citri, though. Will they be able to get a conversion off this? Talk's getting dangerously low.
But this, oh, okay, finally goes down. It's
But
trade.
Citri's looking dangerously low as well. Will they be able to get out?
No!
Oh, and out goes the Bahamut, taking out 2 of Umbra. I don't know if Umbra's going to be able to stabilize here. Bolivar has LB coming up, but
Yeah.
dangerously low. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get it up before they drop here. Sasuke Uchiha trying to make his way
Oh!
on the point.
There's no way. They were like literally, I would say a half second before the timer was out, and they would have
Yeah,
lost
that was very close. I'm actually surprised he was able to get on point there.
Yeah, same. Oh my god. Post is now only
has
one on
that
point
mini
though.
already, but it doesn't seem like anyone's there to follow up
Nope.
on it, even if he sends it right now and just gets taken out before he can use it yet again.
Oh, it's almost.
Ah!
Yeah,
Oh my god. Oh shit. That was crazy. I didn't even see where Sasuke was coming from. He just slithered around the corner and managed to get back on point. Whew, that was good.
the sneaky Viper.
The sneaky Viper. Real quick, just want to say thank you for the follow, Wes Jones. Thank you for the sub, Just a Minuet. And thank you for the resub, Chili. Thank you guys so much for your support. I am super appreciative. Very grateful. Yeah, that was a good match. That was a good match. Really good effort on Astra. They got kind of beat up in the opening, and then instead of just doing a full withdrawal, like Snark said in the chat, it was just really scrappy fighting until they regained their footing and pushed back, huh?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
About like how aggressive both teams were, but I think like. I guess there was a lot of confidence from Astra when it came to like the fact that they had sustain and Umbra didn't. Like I noticed now Bodvar has swapped to White Mage because I think just like a little bit of sustain just to help keep people in the fight would help, because the main problem is the entire win condition of a full DPS comp is to constantly pressure. But if you take any damage and you have to go out and reset because there's no healers, and then that you immediately drop that pressure, right? So
yeah, a lot of time, like the longer a game goes on for, when you have 5 reds against, tank healer 3 reds comp, or tank healer comp in general, the less likely you are gonna be able to like actually turn things around. So like,
yeah,
you have to keep the momentum rolling. And you have to win quickly, otherwise you're just gonna get out sustained.
yeah, and then the fact that if you're behind as well in overtime, you need to be constantly on the point to fight for it. The thing is with these full DPS comps is that you really don't want to overexpose yourself. So having someone on the point forces you to overexpose yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, but obviously well played from Astra. I genuinely was surprised that they managed to win the fights where they should have really reset. So clearly it was just a lot of like, good reactions, good reads, and disruption for sure.
I did notice that Astra did clean it up after that first team fight. Like the goes looked more coordinated, and less scrappy. So yeah, that was definitely good to see.
Yeah, no, so all around well played. So now that they have a White Mage on both sides, obviously with that and I guess Citri, yeah, so Umbra does have the 60 seconds like sort of advantage here. So that actually is going to be really good for them if they sort of just play for life up to 60 seconds and sort of disrupt Astra from like getting any kills. They pretty much should get the engagement. So let's see how they play this out.
Absolutely. Alright, both teams looking to feel each other out. Talk's rushing in though. They do send Floda onto the White Mage, but end up sending their Primal Rend into guard, unfortunately. It looks like Bodvar is still the call on Umbra, and they do get the trade on Talk, so you got a 1-for-1 right there.
Yeah. I would say getting the kill on Bodvar was pretty big though, so now it's like they don't have the 6 seconds, they're only relying on Citri, so it's kind of like equalized the limit break economy here. We noticed
have Viper LB coming up.
Ooh, it's true. Actually, no, good point. No, I totally forgot, so... actually,
Sasuke and Citri are going to be able to morb on somebody real soon.
Yeah, okay, Sasuke's ready. Citri's being sent right now, and they go down! That's a lot of damage received there. Daddy Chili now has Limit Break ready. Dies before they can get it off. Insanely good pick with just like 3 members up on Umbra. Okay, hold
Get
on.
the trade though onto Kasai. So it's looking like Umbra's gonna want to regroup here, and Astra's gonna get some point prog.
For sure. Talke trying to play a little disruption there. Oh my, blocks the Limit Break. Oh my.
Poor Red's there. Looks like she's gonna be able to get out. So.
Talke, that was devious. I can't believe you got away with that.
Have Exodia real soon. That actually turns out the beam ends up getting Kasai with it.
Yo. Well, so Invera's down now, so Exodia's gonna be a little bit staggered over here. Kaede sends out Red Mage Limit Break. Talke is taking, however, a lot of damage. We don't have much conversions off that Red Mage Limit Break. And they are in guard right now. Oh boy! Oh boy, they're just sending everything. There goes the Viper Limit Break. There goes every other ability. Burst damage. Let's go.
Now, and Scotty sending out that Bahamut, I think that might have been a bit of a misplay since there was no one to really follow up on it.
Yeah. I think Phoenix definitely would have been a lot better in that situation just to help sustain, but it is still pressure, so if they can convert off of it, then maybe. I guess, okay, it did force Reds to push out, so I guess that helps too.
It's true, and Citri's getting run down here. I don't think they're going to be able to escape.
They
try to teleport towards the pod, but damage was just too much.
Okay, well, there we go. So Bahamut did start that off, so not terrible. Cassie, unfortunately, using the Bard LB in the middle of everyone. That is unfortunate. That is going to get them immediately killed. Oh, and a lot of cleave still on Astra. Invera taking a lot of damage in life. It will be taking a little bit more damage and gets sniped by Bodvar and the Machinist.
Yeah, that's why you got to be really careful when you enter Life on Dragoon, even though it is only 50% extra damage taken now.
Yeah,
it's significant, and you can just see yourself get chunked from 100% to like 40% in a global.
Yep, exactly. And don't forget, like with an enhanced chainsaw as well on Machinist, you take even more damage amp on yourself.
Oh, with the amps too? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it amps when analyzed.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, speaking of damage, Invera with a double kill right there. Triple kill on Cassie Cat. Oh my goodness, the Dragoon is cooking back with a vengeance.
The goon right there, very nice, very nice.
It's very satisfying to see good Dragoon gameplay as a Dragoon player yourself.
Oh yeah, whenever I see a fatty shatty, that more than
love that fatty shatty. Oh. Okay, and yeah, they're not happy about that. Like, we got Death Warrant here and Vera in guard, but let's see if they manage to get out. Looks like they do somewhat. Blocks a Marksman's Spite. I think that was a little bit of a misplay because, I think Vera was in guard for quite some time already. So, okay, that's going to be pretty big for Astra over here. We are both at 50-50 in point prog, though, so it's not the end of the world. Talke getting ran down a little bit, but does get out. So now I guess both teams are just going to regroup and try to take this next engagement together. We have Daddy Chili and Talke, both of them breaks online. Umbra does have to be very careful here. Maybe pre-guard.
Going in on Casey. Massive damage on the Casey. Guard breakout on the Casey. Daddy Chili does send that beam. Casey gets taken out, but so does Daddy Chili, so you get a trade there. We're at 50-50, so we're going into overtime.
Yeah, on the 50-50, Citri taking a lot of damage. So Podvar sends out White Mage Limit Break. Do we get any conversions? We do get stuns. We do get mana being dropped. Scotty still has Limit Break up. Not a lot of HP left. They die. So does Talke. Invera and Kaede are the only ones alive. It is a 2v3 situation. Are they going to fight this out? Looks like Kaede is running for their damn life. And they don't make it out, unfortunately.
Yeah. Envira trying to get some point prog just to get that point as far away from their checkpoint as possible. Will they be able to get out? They have no MP, and I think they might just get run down here.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you're trying to outrun a Reaper and a Viper. This is a pretty good rundown comp, I'd say. It's very hard to escape. Not a lot of stuns, though, I will say. But with this much movement, do you need stuns?
Yeah, and Umbra's going to have Exodia real soon. Out goes Reaper Fear from Citri. It's looking like
nice.
Daddy Chili is the call. Daddy Chili gets taken out. Scotty does have their LB available. This would be a good time to just take out Phoenix.
Cute.
Oh, I don't know if Bahamut was the right play there. I mean, maybe if they get a conversion off it. Okay, they get Kasai with it. Post Maloney. No MP.
Yeah.
Like he's not the call right now, and we are still in like a 2v4 situation. So
Yeah, and they're getting
right
killed at one point.
the game.
Scotty might be going down here. No, it is. Daddy Chili gets onto the point, but with 4 players on it, it's still gonna break. So, that's it. That's game. Daddy Chili would have died anyway there. My goodness, Umbra making it a 1-1, taking us to a 3rd game.
Damn.
Yeah, very back and forth game, and it's good to see Umbra just locking that white mage, which looked like was the right move in that match.
Oh, apparently Cassie did accidentally push, I think, like a button to like because their LB button's right next to their heel. That's a feels bad moment. I'm sorry. Oh my.
Yeah, I thought that when she popped that by herself as the whole team was running at her, I was like, oh, that's
not anymore. It has been honestly.
That's not turning out good. Yeah, they're just yeah, not anymore.
That's why it's great that people turn up to these games, because then you get to stress test your setups, both your UI setups, your button setups, even your classes and stuff, because this is a really good opportunity to play the game the way it was intended. You play with really good players, so they really show you what works and what doesn't, much better than say just queuing the casuals, because sometimes people don't even have recuperate on their hotbars and casuals, so like you could be playing completely wrong and you still win the game. So, yeah, this is a good place to get experience, I would say.
Agreed.
I think it is. I think it's a pretty good place to gain experience. All right. Sorry, give me just a second. I had some people just come sign up.
No worries. Glad.
In general, like when it comes to keybinds, it's all personal preference. So like whatever feels best and works best for you, that's what matters.
Oh yeah, absolutely. UI as well, I think, is very specific. I know Sensus in WoW and stuff like that. Like people are very particular about their UI, and I would say like, actually no. Were you particular about your UI? Like, did you have like a very specific
I had
setup?
to play with a certain setup, otherwise it just felt awkward. I mean, like I played pretty vanilla when it came to my UI. Like I used the default hot bars and mostly the default portrait frames. Like I just moved them around slightly. It's like I didn't use anything crazy. Like you'll see some Raider UIs and they're just these insane 747 UI setups essentially. But yeah, it was the kind of thing, if I didn't have my Gladius, if I didn't have my Omni bars set up the way I wanted to, if I didn't have my bars set up the way I wanted them to, it just felt wrong and awkward. So, it's all about just finding what works for you and what feels right for you.
Yeah, that's the same in 14 as well. Like you have stuff, some of the stuff changed around. I'm assuming debuffs, buffs, and stuff, so it's easier for you to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because a lot of this game, I get much like every tab target MMO PvP is a lot about just watching buffs and debuffs and reacting accordingly. So it's not like in PvE where that's not as important, I would say.
Yeah. For example, when it comes to PvP, I have my target buffs and debuffs larger than I do in PvE. It's more important to see when somebody has a defensive up, or a buff up, versus easily seeing that stuff in PvE.
Yeah, and meanwhile cast bars are completely pointless, which is very funny when I sometimes queue into PvE after PvP and I'm like, why am I getting hit by every mechanic? Where's the cast bar? Oh, I'm in my PvP HUD.
Oh yeah. All right. Smoke swapped from Warrior to Dark Knight.
Might be nice in this map actually, because a lot of tight corners, right, which you could get a lot of value off the Salted Earth. Speaking of, that's a nice pull in right there. They're just live lording, guards up, nobody's down yet, and yeah, just a lot of I guess defensiveness with being a solo tank in the front line. So actually not a bad idea. Never mind, they actually do run them down. But let's see if we can get a trade. Cassie Cat looking a little low here. We have a silence on them. Red Mage versus Red Mage duel.
That potion, the Kaide is gonna end up stealing it and
But dies.
taken down anyway. Looks like they'll probably get the trade onto Casey though. Oh, maybe not. Casey's gonna be able to get out here.
No, Cassie's out, and meanwhile, Invera also taking a lot of damage here. Just a really tight, you know, just teamwork and formation from Umbra over here.
Yeah, Umbra playing a little bit too aggressive there and ended up getting punished for it.
I guess they're still treating this like a bit of a sort of dive comp, just with a healer. So, I mean, it is sort of working, especially on a map like this where the spawn doesn't have a lot of space. So by doing this, you're kind of forcing the enemy team to stay in spawn, so maybe that's their angle. We'll see though. Bombs are active, so this is going to mess things up a little bit. Citri has killed Kaide over there. The red mage is down. They are in guard. They might be able to get out if they have dash right here. Doesn't seem like it, which could be a good opening for Astra here to exploit. Not quite. Talki
right there, standing heals onto Citri. Casey getting dangerously low, ends up getting taken out there. They do get the trade onto Hulk though.
Yeah, they were actually like spending a long time on Talki, so actually Talki kind of did their job. Ooh, a big snipe on a Scotty from Post Maloney with a nice marksman spite, taking them out. And now we got Kaide also now in a lot of danger here, and it's actually okay. So Umbra's playing the pressure game pretty well, as you can see.
Yeah,
so
how goes Dragoon LB doesn't end up getting much with it though.
Which is again pretty nice for Umbra over here, as they're gonna go break this 50%. They still do have to watch out for the other 4 limit breaks.
Yeah.
So it might be just a fight here and die on angle.
Out goes Beam onto Kaide and Talk, and out goes Reaper Fear from Citri. Who's the kill target? Like it's Kaide.
Scotty with the Bahamut once more. That's a nice cleave though, unlike the whole party. That's gonna take out Cassie as a result. And Bodvar right there. They do get a nice double conversion off the Bahamut, which is impressive.
The Bahamut right there. Just dropped it right on point, and you know, just dished out massive damage on the Umbra.
Yeah, so here's the thing though, right? I think Umbra could have been a bit more reserved with the LB usage, because I don't think there was really any way they were going to survive that fight. And now in this upcoming engagement, there's no LBs available on their side. So like, I would have just said bait out the enemy LBs on Astra. So this is going to be a bit interesting. Posty does have limit break coming up soon. Cassie does go down, and Invera's sending a lot of damage here. Can we get a conversion, maybe enough, like a sort of an execute? Yeah.
Goes more spite, and they do get the trade onto Talk, but we are still in a 4v4. Daddy Chile does have that LB available, but ends up getting taken out before he could actually use it.
Yeah, nice, very nice, good pick.
Goon in the air. Will we see a conversion off this? They drop down onto Citri, but Citri's able to get out and just gonna get a cozy recoup off here. Like Scotty's the only one left, and they might just get run down here. So if I'm Astra, I'm gonna want to just regroup here. Scotty should die quickly just to, make that regroup happen quicker. They're gonna be able to go in with at least 2 LBs next engage.
Oh, but this is getting really bad, because bombs are active and Umbra is just collecting all the jelly beans, all the Skittles. My goodness.
True. Yeah, so Umbra's gonna probably have more than just 2 LBs to work with next team fight.
I think they're honestly gonna have like 1 short of Exodia, which is not ideal for Astra right now.
Yeah.
They need to act fast.
And if I'm Umbra at this point, I'm just leaving point and just riding down Astra, and that's looking like what they're gonna do.
Yep.
Give them no opportunity to get back on point. Just play aggressively and use those LBs to take them out.
Yeah, great usage of their team comp, because it totally supports this type of playstyle, and honestly this map as well. Talke is gonna try get onto point, maybe Kaide as well. They gotta be careful not to get too much cleave. Oh no, but no one's on the point! They jumped up at the same time!
Oh no.